Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Thursday, May the 15th. We've only got one game on Thursday night. We got Game 6 of Thunder and Nuggets. The Thunder are up 3-2 in this series, so they've got a chance to punch their ticket to the Western Conference Finals if they can win this game. Denver, on the other hand, trying to stay alive at home, force a Game 7. But we only have one game on Thursday night, so obviously, with just one game, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of props to like. At this point in the season, it's going to be hard to find a bunch of plays to like every day just because, we just don't have that many games. It's the same matchups over and over. The lines are super sharp this time of the year. But I did still find two early plays I liked for today. We're going to talk through these plays, guys. We're going to share why I like them. Now, before we do get started, make sure that you guys hit that like button down below if you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, be sure to sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you guys do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup. You're going to get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So make sure to check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. Use that code NOAH when you do sign up. And then I do also want to give a quick shout out to Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. You guys can go sign up for Sleeper. Use promo code NOAH over there. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. So you download the Sleeper app. They do have an app for both iPhone and Android. Download their app, make a deposit. You can deposit however much you want, but whatever you do deposit, you will get that matched up to $100. So if you do deposit $100, Sleeper will give you an additional $100 to play with. So now you've got $200 you can play with. Hopefully start to build up that bankroll on Sleeper. But if you guys don't have an account on Sleeper, check them out, sign up, use that code NOAH over on Sleeper. But let's talk about some plays, guys, that I do like for this one game on Thursday night. Now, I do want to recap our plays from Wednesday's video before we go over today's plays. So we give out two picks on Wednesday. So far, we've gone 0-1 on our two plays. Right now, I'm recording this video during the Minnesota Golden State game. We took Naz Reid over 10 points. Reid had 6 points at halftime, so was looking okay. We'll see what he does in the second half. Obviously, that pick's kind of to be determined. But the play that we took in the Knicks-Celtics game lost. So, I mean, it really won't even matter even if Reid goes over because, on Prizepicks, you have to hit both your plays to, make money. I guess if you took the props on a sports book as a straight bet, you can maybe get some money back. But we took an under on Luke Kornet, under 10.5 PRA. Yeah, I mean, go figure. Kornet literally has the game of his life the day I take an under on him. He had I think he had 5 or 6. It might have been more than that. Maybe he had 7 or 8 PRA, right in the first quarter. He had 8 PRA in the first quarter. But he only played 6 minutes in the first half. So he was pacing to play 12 minutes. And even after he had 8 PRA, in the first half, honestly, I thought there was a chance he could still go under because, he was only pacing to play 12 minutes. But then we got a report that Kristaps Porzingis was having trouble breathing, and Kornet wound up starting the second half in place of Porzingis. Porzingis actually didn't even play in the second half, and Kornet just went nuts in the second half. He played a ton of minutes because Porzingis wasn't out there. But he only played 6 minutes in the first half, even with him playing pretty well, which is frustrating because if he only plays 6 minutes in the first half, only plays 6 minutes in the second half, maybe he goes under. But obviously, Porzingis not playing in the second half skyrocketed Kornet's minutes, and he played great. Shout out to Luke Kornet. He had a huge game on Wednesday night. But that under obviously didn't even have a chance. And then we took an over on Naz Reid's points, which, like I said, don't really know yet at the time I'm recording this video if that play's going to hit or not. Won't even matter though, since Kornet went over. But we'll move on to Thursday, guys. We got two picks for Thursday. Let's see if we can bounce back here. Two plays. We'll say, it's only one game today, so would recommend playing light. I mean, at this point in the season, I've said this multiple times, the edge at this point in the season is somewhat minimal. I mean, you've got the same matchups over and over, so the books are really sharp. They know where to set lines at. Now, when you get new matchups, then there can kind of be an edge. Like when you have game ones, there's kind of an edge on game ones. But, I mean, we're at game 6 of this OKC-Denver series. The books know where to set the lines at for these type of matchups, but I still did find some plays I liked. So let's break these down. So the first prop that I do like for this game is going to be a points plus assist prop, and we're going to take Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook for more than 12.5 points plus assist. So if you look at what Westbrook has been doing lately, he has gone under this line now in 3 straight games. He had 2 really good games, games 1 and 2 of this series, 20 PA, 24 PA. But then the last 3 games, he's really struggled, going under in all of his last 3 games. And that's largely just been due to poor shooting. He just hasn't really been shooting the ball that well. You look at the game where he had 12 PA. In that game, he shot 3 for 8 from the field and 1 for 4 from 3, so wasn't super efficient. And then his previous 2 games have been really bad shooting, 2 for 12 from the field, 2 for 9 from 3 in Game 4. Last game in Game 5, 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. And I was just kind of looking at the play-by-play, looking at the highlights. Westbrook, he took 3 threes last game, and they were pretty much all wide open. Denver or OKC, they're going to let Westbrook shoot threes because they know historically he's never been a super efficient three-point shooter. But for what it's worth, he has shot the ball from 3 a lot better at home this season. If you look at Westbrook's splits at home versus on the road, not only does he shoot the ball better at home, but he also averages more points per game at home. And it kind of makes sense. We see this a lot with a lot of role players, a lot of these guys, especially a guy like Westbrook, who's a high energy guy. He's one of those guys that can feed off the home crowd, plays way better at home. This season, Westbrook averaging 14.8 points per game at home. On the road, only 11.8 points per game. So he averages 3 more points per game at home. And then if you look at his shooting, he is shooting 45.7% from the field at home, 44% from the field on the road. So it's pretty similar shooting percentages from the field. But if you look at his shooting from 3, 36.6% at home, only 26.9% on the road. So he is shooting the ball basically 10 percentage points better at home than on the road this season. And OKC, they're just going to let Westbrook shoot threes because they're going to dare him to shoot. You see this happen a lot with guys like Draymond Green. We're seeing the same thing with Lou Dort in this series. Lou Dort's been getting a ton of wide open looks from 3. These guys who are not super efficient 3-point shooters, teams will let them shoot threes. But Westbrook is still a guy that he can make threes when he's open. He just hasn't been really able to make them lately. But I think that comes back to earth here. I think this is a spot where Westbrook can definitely shoot the ball better, playing at home. The minutes are going to be solid. He's going to be one of their main bench guys. Probably can pretty much pencil him in for 24 to 25 minutes here. And there's a chance that he plays more than that because we've seen Michael Porter Jr. has really been struggling, has not been able to make any shots. If Michael Porter Jr. is struggling, the guy that's probably going to take those minutes is definitely going to be Westbrook. He's kind of first in line to get those minutes if MPJ does continue to struggle. And the reason that I like taking Westbrook's points plus assist instead of his points prop right now is set at 9.5. You could look at taking the over on that, but I like points plus assist instead. We basically need Westbrook to get 3 assists or more for the points plus assist to be better than the points prop. For what it's worth, Westbrook's favored to get 3 assists here. He's favored. He's a goblin for 2.5 assists. He's had at least 3 assists in you can see 3 of his last 4 games. He does offer some assist upside. So far in the playoffs, Westbrook is averaging 6.4 potential assists per game, which is 4th most on the team. On average, if Westbrook gets 6, 7 potential assists in a game, I would bet on him converting about half of those and getting 3 or 4 assists. So I think we can get at least 3 assists from Westbrook here, which I like the points plus assists more instead of the points prop on Westbrook. Also, the sportsbook odds like the points plus assist a little bit more. It was favored minus 125, whereas his points prop I think was even money, if not slightly favoring the under on his points. But his points plus assists, sportsbook odds, like the over on that. We're going to roll with that as our first play for today. Just hoping for some better shooting efficiency from Westbrook. I don't think he's going to continue to shoot as poorly as he has been. And now going back home where he has historically played better, he has historically scored more points. So far in the playoffs, I want to say Westbrook's played pretty well at home in their home games. So far in the playoffs, he's had 18, 15, 22, 21, 12, and 7 points plus assists. So he's over this line in 4 out of 6 games at home. The 2 games he went under were 2 games where he just shot the ball terribly, 3 for 8, 2 for 12. Hopefully we don't get that type of shooting performance from Westbrook here. If he can just shoot 40% from the field and 30% from 3, I think he's got a pretty good chance of going over 12.5 PA. So like that is our first prop for today. And then the other prop that I like on the Nuggets side, on the OKC side, We're going to look at a rebounds plus assist prop on Isaiah Hartenstein, and I like Isaiah Hartenstein for more than 12.5 rebounds plus assist. So in this series, Hartenstein has gone over this line in 3 out of 5 games. So far in the playoffs, he has gone over this line in all but 3 games. There's only been 3 games this postseason where Hartenstein has gone under, and 2 of the 3 games where he went under, he played less than 30 minutes. Hartenstein's minutes have been trending up lately, and they have been pretty good in this series. You know, they need size out there to guard Nikola Jokic, so as long as Hartenstein avoids foul trouble, I think his minutes are going to be pretty secure. He's played at least 31 minutes now in 3 straight games. He's played 33 minutes in back-to-back games. If this game's competitive, which it should be, played in Denver, I think it makes it a lot more likely this game's competitive. If it is competitive and Hartenstein isn't in foul trouble, he's probably playing like 32 to 34 minutes here. And Hartenstein's a guy that when he gets 30-plus minutes, I would typically bet on him going over this rebounds plus assist line. Hartenstein throughout his career has always been a great rebounder. So far in the playoffs, he's averaging 18, just over 18 rebound chances per game, which is the most on the team. He's averaging 9.2 rebounds per game in the playoffs. And one of the sneaky things about Isaiah Hartenstein is he's actually a pretty good passer. So far in the playoffs, he is averaging 5.8 potential assists per game, which is 3rd most on the team. And he's averaging 3.3 assists per game in the playoffs. And I want to say in the regular season, he averaged like over 3 assists per game. It actually might have been more than that. In the regular season, he averaged, he averaged almost 4 assists per game. He averaged 3.8 assists per game. Like, he's actually a sneaky good passer. He's a great rebounder. He's always going to be around the basket grabbing boards. He's great on the offensive glass as well. Just a guy that, is active around the rim, going to be, grabbing boards. And they use him in a lot of, like, 2-man games. They'll use him in actions where they, pass him, they'll dribble him the ball. He'll set like a back screen, pass it out to either a shooter or a guy, running like a cut to the basket. There's a lot of different ways Hartenstein can get assists with how they use him in the offense, and we've kind of seen his assist numbers be pretty solid in this series, really all throughout the playoffs. I mean, he's favored for over 2.5 assists, and you look at his assists lately. I mean, he had 5 assists, 4 assists, 3 assists. Last game only had 2 assists, but I want to say he still had like a decent amount of potentials last game. Let's see. So he had 2 assists last game, but he still had 4 potential assists. Obviously, that's not a lot, 4 potentials. Typically, we can expect Hartenstein to have like 6, 7 potential assists. That's about what he's averaged in the playoffs so far. I like his rebounds plus assists a little bit more than his rebounds prop. You look at his rebounds prop, that line is set at 9.5. I would think if Hartenstein goes over 9.5 rebounds, he's probably going to go over this rebounds plus assist line as well. I mean, you look at his assist, he's favored to get 2.5 assists. So if he gets 3 assists or more, then that's going to make the rebounds plus assist a better bet than 9.5 rebounds. So I like that a little bit more than the rebounds prop on Hartenstein, just because he does offer some assist upside to go along with the rebounding that he will do. And again, he's going to have to guard Jokic. That's going to put him around the basket a lot. His rebound chances have been really good in the series. They've been good in the playoffs. He's got to avoid foul trouble. That's obviously a concern, but knock on wood, Hartenstein has done a pretty good job staying out of foul trouble in this series. Hopefully the minutes continue to be there like they have been lately. And if he plays 32 to 34 minutes like he has been lately, feel pretty good about him getting 13 rebounds plus assist. So these are the 2 props, guys, that we're going to roll with for Thursday's game, Game 6 between OKC and Denver. Again, we only have 1 game Thursday night. Don't go crazy. Anytime there's only 1 game or 2 games, like we have every night right now, there's just not going to be a lot of edge. You shouldn't be playing a shit ton of props just because, I mean, at this point, there's just not much edge left in the NBA season. But it's still fun to have some props to sweat, watch the games. I pretty much watch every single one of these games, so I'm always kind of having something to sweat while I watch the game. But again, guys, appreciate your support. Appreciate you watching these Prizepicks videos. Make sure that you do hit that like button down below if you enjoy these videos. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, be sure to go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you guys do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup. You're going to get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. But good luck, guys. Let's win some money tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.